Mhm. Hello, my name is Ilona, and now what I want to show you. um, this new thing on my heritage, ancient origins, which is kinda probably something like that my true ancestry is. Let's check. Well, okay, I already saw the results. It's not like reaction video or something. But okay, my ancient origins are. I will look only at my own DNA because I don't think there will be a lot of people who will want to see all of them. But if you want to see other kids from my family, it's not like it's very difficult for me to do. I can do it, but they are very similar to my results. Not huge differences anyway. What is interesting here, we can read a little bit about this. What is this, for example? Okay, European farmer. I mean, nothing really mysterious. But also, of course, you can, by looking at this short description, well, maybe it's not enough, but you can research more about what are these people. And actually, interesting, this genetic fit distance is, well, okay. So this one is closer farmer, and Western Steppe is, I guess, I don't know, or it is something else. Okay, I have to check it a little bit more. What is this? What that means and whatever. But genetic fit is moderate, so well, probably it makes sense. Bronze Age was a long time ago, and a lot of things changed since then. But also, it's not like we already have all the possible samples from all over the world, from all the time periods, and all, probably not enough of the DNA samples. Iron Age. Yes, also nothing really crazy except. Okay, no, still, no. This is all makes sense. All makes sense. Yeah, of course. Over a period of few thousand years, all Europeans obviously mixed, I don't know, more than once. Roman era. Hmm. Well, still quite Baltic. Well, Germanic, yes, Slavic, yes. Sami, that's interesting thing, but it is not something unexpected or what? Wow, how is this even possible? Well, it is really, I mean, very much possible. Middle Ages. Also, again, same thing. Yes, Middle Ages, it is, yes, closer and closer because probably, I guess, how it works also. The more recent these people, or the closer in time these people are to me, the closer they will be genetically, I guess. Okay, so that's about this part, but that's not it. That's not it. What else do we have? Hunter, gatherer, and farmer breakdown. So, what do you think? Am I a farmer or hunter gatherer? Yes, of course. 25% farmers. So, we do have some farmers as our ancestors. I mean, it's not just my family. I guess most of the people in those areas are basically the same. When you look at these all these DNA results, it feels like it is specifically it's about you, and it kinda is. But at the same time, I don't think these numbers will be very different if I check the DNA results from some kind of random another Latvian person, or even Lithuanian or Estonian, or maybe even, I don't know, somebody from Sweden. I guess could be this number could be similar, but also I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. Would be interesting to see other people's also results to compare. But yes, mostly we are hunter gatherers, which, well, we are because even it is in our culture to still go to the forest to gather mushrooms and stuff. So it is absolutely normal. What else? Uh, okay. Yes, this is also very interesting, but I will do that later. Genetic distance maps are, well, okay, kind of interesting, but at the same time, I don't see anything new. I already saw in my life so many of these genetic distance maps. Okay, since I started to do DNA tests, so nothing really new here, and obviously, yes, what new you could have here. So I am, weirdly enough, in this Finnish, a little bit Estonian, southwest Finnish, central Finnish, in this area, was closer to these people than, for example, uh, where are like Latvians and Lithuanians, but still, it is. Yeah, but well, interesting, yeah. Well, yes, this is also the most interesting thing, I think. Because well, I don't know what it is exactly at the moment. How I understand it, it is how close I am genetically to these people. These are, I guess, specific remains of specific people, or from the specific place. They so they compare, well, my DNA. Well, I don't know how they exactly do. They really compare my DNA to their DNA, or is it done a little bit differently? That doesn't mean that I am necessarily related to these specific people, like they are my ancestors, for example. No, it is possible, but nobody can tell actually, and or we are related in some kind of other ways. There is no possibility to tell that. Does, does it make sense what I said? I don't know. But what they can tell is if our wait a minute. Mm, if we are related by ethnicity, this is how I understand it. Also, but also, if they found a person, how do they know their ethnicity? Yeah, wait a minute. Yes, I have to a little bit think about it. I just did this today, and only one day I need to do a little bit more research on this one. But how I understand it is, yes, that yes, the DNA match a population or sample. So it could be the whole population or the specific person, specific sample. And as you can see, and this is really weird. No Baltic anything. Uh, okay, this one. But the closest one is this, and even that is not as close as I expected, because I. Okay, let's check straight away. Somebody else. Let's say I will take my mother's results and look. Do you see the difference? So I don't know, that's weird. How is it even possible that I don't? Well, I mean, okay, I guess it is kinda possible because of the DNA. Uh, I don't have 100. I mean, I have only 50% from my mother, so technically it is possible. But if I check my daughter, and still everything is possible because she is 50% her father as well. But still, what are the chances that my DNA combination is in a way that it kind of skips this, I don't know how to say it, like the, I mean, my genetic fit is not as close to any of these populations. Wait, what? This one is Ancestry upload, and this one is 23andMe upload. Okay, well, free. It's kinda probably very close. Still, yeah. Ah, okay. And you know, here are so many interesting stories. Each of these, I don't know, person or group of people, there is a story behind it. And yes, we can read a little bit here. There are, oh, location Sweden. Oh, okay. You see, so this was found in Sweden. Oh, yes. You see how interesting all this DNA stuff is, because we can. This gives another, like, evidence for something, like in history. Can prove or disapprove something, some rumors, some whatever. So apparently, yes, this person was found in Sweden. So how? I mean, yes, of course, like Sweden is not very far away. How he appears, it is not like it's impossible. Yes, but what was the reason actually? Did he went there to do something, or he was taken there? Yeah, so by having this information, it is possible also, yes, do some more research into each of these people. Who are they? Very interesting. And that's not it. So there is this thing where you can see all the cultures, and of course, Bronze Age, yes, very long time ago. And probably, despite that, most likely, most of my ancestors didn't really moved around a lot. They stayed basically for probably thousands of years in same place. And how do I know that? First of all, um, first of all, DNA kind of proves that. Also, some records from archives, which not I personally have, but I know that at least few hundred years definitely my ancestors didn't move a lot around, and I don't think they did it before because of the lifestyle. If you have a farm and animals, you cannot move around a lot. It's not possible. At hunter-gatherer times, of course. And another thing is how in my family and a lot of people around, we like to just stay at home. Yes, there is another story how I appeared in England, but it for another time. So yeah, so basically, what I wanted to say is that these ancient cultures, which were in the area I am from, most likely are my ancestors. It's not like they all died, then came another group of people with another culture, and they also died, and my ancestors appeared out of nowhere. Of course, a lot of people died. Yeah, all these people are from the times, of course, they are not alive. Yes, but still, they left a genetic trace in the people who live there now. In basically almost anywhere, or most of the places where people live, it is how it is usually. But yes, there are some groups of people who do travel around. Yes, well, yes, there are, but farmers, if we talk about farmers, mm, it is very hard to move around when you are farmer. One thing is when you have animals, you can move around with animals to different pastures. How to pronounce this word? But if you grow stuff like some kind of grains or whatever, it is much harder to move around. Yes. Okay, so dual origin. What is this? It is something. It is like simulation. These are not real people. Like not. I mean, yes, they are. They were real people, but it's like more like this. I don't know how to explain it. Like, who are my ancestors? Could be if they somehow compare this modern DNA with this ancient DNA. Okay, whatever. And you can read also about these people were. Oh wow! Ah yes, yes, yes. Of course, of course. This is why I had these also people in this. What was that site where you could upload the DNA? I already forgot. Where you also could check all these ancient populations and everything. Jed much? Yeah. So, and what does it mean that these people, the closest relatives, yes, the, are these people? But these are not the same people. They are just closest relatives. Of course, they do have also them as their ancestors. That after so many years, a lot of changed. And what is this? In German. Wow, how interesting is that? Oh, wow. Okay, so what does it mean? That means that really we are all very much mixed everywhere, not just in Europe. Okay, so this is like a model. What kind of like this generated random person could be a mix with this percentage, with a person from this culture, with this percentage, and that would be the closest fit, which is not very close to me, but like, well, the closest possible. This is how I understand it. And that's just a Bronze Age. Hmm. I mean, I could show this all day, 24-hour long video. Do you want 24-hour long video? Do you still watch this right now? Probably nobody is watching at this point. Iron Age. Iron Age, yes, much closer. But it's still not 100% bald. Bronze Age bald. Still, to make it, how I understand it, like 100% bald would be less, yes, less close to me genetically by this than a bald mixed with these second populations. And that is interesting. And that is Iron Age, which is still, of course, a long time ago, but. Ah, of course. Of course. This one is interesting. While somebody from Sweden, yes, really, is. Well, it makes sense, it's not very surprising. And I can. Okay, it's German. Still, yeah, okay, German, yeah. And Dutch. Okay, also not so surprising. What else? Yeah, what is interesting that you can check not just the information of these people, but you can also see who are their closest modern relatives. English, Kent, English Cornwall. Okay, yeah, why not? It's Iron Age, yeah, Iron Age. People walked around Europe maybe 100 times already since then. I don't know. Roman era. Okay, who is this? Oh, yeah, of course. Um, Actually, I didn't check the other ones, but okay. And well, I will do it right now. Okay, so it was Iron Age. Who is this? Yes, still Latvian. Are the closest at the moment. Yes, and still same. But this is already a little bit kinda weird. But again, that was a long time ago enough to be probably normal. I mean, yes, I don't know how many times I already repeat the same stuff. Yeah, sorry about that. Who is this? Also, France is in a walking distance from Latvia. Yes, I already told this story, but well, probably you didn't heard it before. How at COVID times, a group of people, Latvians, they wanted to go home from Germany. There was no other options, no transport, no anything. Borders were closed, and they just walked home from Germany to Latvia. Yes, by foot. Yes, they just walked. Don't know how long time. It maybe 2 weeks, but I don't remember. So I made this up right now, but it is possible. Peaked. Okay. Well, that's interesting, but oh, wow, really? And no, it doesn't look impossible. It all looks quite normal still. Yes, it is all interesting. But that's not the craziest thing. Okay, let's see. Middle Ages. So, and that one is closer to Lithuanians. And who is this? Oh. Wow, okay. Yes, I already heard about this place before many times. Okay, so Livonian in this case is what? Like Livonia as a country, not Livonians as ethnic group, yeah? Okay, so nothing special, I mean. It's another interesting story. Too many stories. I don't know how long I could read all this, but really a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Medieval Baltic Kingdom of Poland. So, like kind of Lithuanian. But what about Prussians? Do they have somewhere their DNA? It is possible to find them. So, in yes, okay, modern population. So closely related to the modern Lithuanians, but that doesn't mean that that person was a Lithuanian. So that person could be uh, Prussian. I don't know how to say this correctly in English. Um. Wow. Greenland. Okay, well, okay, that's already wow. But now to the crazy part. Okay, nothing new probably here. Yeah, basically all the cultures which I already saw so many times and I don't see anything. Oh, okay, maybe this one is something less familiar to me, but all the others are. Who is this? Ooh. Hmm. And who is this? Okay, well, that is really interesting. And what is also interesting here, these people are, I mean, the closest to the modern people is this distance. So they are basically non existent. Because, I mean, that's far. That is still far. So they are somewhat close to these modern people, but but they far enough to not be the same people. Okay, and this one. Hmm. How interesting. Mm-hmm. But basically, yes, all same stuff. Okay, that Bronze Age, Iron Age. What is this? This is the weird part, and it is not so weird. It's not like I am like, wait, what? Never heard anything like this. Because when I did the first DNA tests, like for me, for my daughter, like on 23andMe or whatever, we had these kind of weird, very, very low percents of some kind of Australian something Melanesian. What else was there? Australasian. What I don't know. I don't even remember all these things. Just something like um, Polynesian. Yes, something from that area, and also some Native American. Yes, Native American also kind of makes sense. Siberian DNA, yes, people from Siberia, some of them went to America very long time ago, and some of them stayed in Siberia, and some of them somehow probably managed to go to, well, to some maybe European parts of, well, okay, Russia, let's say Russia, most likely this is how it happens. I don't know. Also, with all these Finnic tribes, they have probably quite high the Siberian Native American thing, and obviously, yes, I do have also some Finnish ancestors. So that kind of makes sense, but with uh, that must be really very long time ago. And that doesn't mean I have ancestor from this region. That means most likely that we, like I and these people, have common ancestor from somewhere else. Maybe somewhere from Asia still. Okay, this is not as crazy. Yeah, but I even don't know who these people are. And the distance, while it is not very close compared to some previous examples with 20, well, it is quite close. So, oh, 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 how interesting is that? Yes, for example, also. Um, but as you can see, this makes this model, which would be genetically close to me at this distance, when there is 75%. This 23.7, this, and 1.3 this. At iron age time, yes. I mean, yeah, these things are really interesting. Who is that? Mhm, mhm. Also, another interesting fact about me, I have negative blood type, which is also Basques do have a highest percentage of the negative blood type, I guess, on this planet. Yeah. Oh, I even don't know what to think about it. I mean, it is very possible from all our all the history of our humanity. Yes, we are all related. So in this sense, it it's not like it's impossible. But I still kinda I don't completely understand what that mean. Okay, Roman era, that's enough. Again, all these people really weird. But yes, that probably we just have common ancestors from times, from hunter-gatherer times, I guess. And we just, some people traveled to Europe, to some northern parts, some more to south or to Asia or whatever. So that I guess we share a common ancestors with these people from the times when they were not these people. They were something else. But again, the distance to the modern population from there, I can say, is quite close. I mean, and Middle Ages, yes, still they have these people here. Something new. Oh, yes. Skeleton Lake. And now I have a question here also. So, we, there were more than one ethnic group found in that lake. So, which one? I would assume that the ones which are somewhat, well, well, not okay, related by ethnicity, yes, to me would be those of Mediterranean ancestry, yes. So they found these people like these Greeks, and according to my DNA results, okay, let's ethnicity test. So the updated version, I have this 3.3 Balkan. Mhm. But in a previous version, wait, what? Where did it go? No, wait, yeah, wait, still no. Yes, so I had this Greek and South Italian in the previous version. So, what would make sense that that is somebody from that group who were these Greeks who traveled to that that lake. Why they were there? What happened? Nobody knows. I don't understand. That's really very mysterious. So what happened? Where did it go? But here they show this genetic distance to this another group of people, so which is some kind of Asians. I don't remember which one. South Asians? Who are they? Yes, Southeast Asians. Which, well, if I have here Papuan, then Southeast Asian is maybe less surprising. And also, yes, of course, I do understand that doesn't mean that I have a relative in that lake. But where are the Native Americans? For example, my mother definitely had post-medieval Sami, Chalmny Var. Interesting, really. Neo-Eskimo. Wow. Yes, for example. Or. Hmm, wow. Yes. As you can see, a lot of Native Americans are. mm, Also, how to say it correctly? We share, or my mother shares some common ancestors by population, like not exact person, but well, probably there is some exact person very many thousands of years ago, but it's more like there is some kind of common DNA, like from very long time ago. And most likely it is from the time even when Native Americans or their ancestors still lived in Siberia. This is my guess. You see how many. Yes, they have for me all these Austronesian, yes, Austronesian people in my genetic fit. But for my mother, for example, it's more like also yes, also. So I I don't really. Mhm. I am not sure. Uh, Probably at some point, but I don't remember. Also, I have to research it more. So probably people, when they started to move even further around the planet, they were at some point in one certain place where they split, and some people went more to south, and some to more to east, and some more to north, or something like that. Probably. So it could be, I don't know how many thousands of years ago, maybe even, I don't know, when actually people, like tens of thousands of years, well, maybe not millions, but who knows how far we, well, yes, we all humans share probably one common ancestor very long time ago. Um, no, Australia. For 50,000 years ago. Okay. And the Native Americans, when they moved. Okay. Okay, so it was later. But again, it is not. Nobody can say exact year, exact date. So technically, if I can share common ancestors with in Siberia, for example, from that time Siberia, it's not like these people are necessary right now still in Siberia. Like, so I can have this connection, or we people in Europe, in that part of Europe where I am from, can have this connection through the Siberian DNA with Native Americans, then it is possible that we can also have some kind of connection at some point in history, at some place on the planet with these people from Australia. Yeah, I guess. I mean, most likely. So, yes, these are my results. And not just my results, I think that's it. There is probably, yeah, it can take a lot of time to show everything. Bye.